Let's begin. Today's June 24th, 2024, and we're solving the Daily Turing Machine Puzzle. Today's puzzle uses 6 criteria cards and its 6 verification cards. Let's go to turingmachine.info for the details. So today's puzzle uses the following 6 criteria cards. Criteria card 5, 8, 15, 16, 20, and 22. And we're using the orange verification cards. And the code above is your way to get more information on today's puzzle by searching for this code on turingmachine.info. Let's solve. So on our grid above, we've got our 6 criteria cards. On the top row, we've got criteria card A, criteria card B, criteria card C. And on the bottom row, we've got criteria card D, criteria card E, and criteria card F. Criteria card A looks at that first digit, the triangle digit, and will let us know whether that value should be an even or an odd. Criteria card B looks at our 3-digit solution, and the Turing machine will let us know how many of those three digits are 1. Are there no ones? Is there a single one? Perhaps there's 2. Maybe all 3 of them are 1. Criteria card C looks at our 3 digits in our solution, triangle, square, and circle, and the Turing machine will let us know which one is the absolute largest. So should triangle be the largest, should square be the largest, or should circle be the largest? Criteria card D again looks at our 3-digit solution and will let us know a little bit about the ratio of even to odds. So should there be more even than odds, or should there be less even than odds? Criteria card E again looks at our 3-digit solution and will let us know a little bit about its structure, so to speak. Specifically, one scenario is that there are no repetitions, meaning that all the digits are unique in the solution, such as the example of 125. Or it could be that it's a double number, meaning that there is a single digit that's repeated, as in the example 112, or possibly it could be a triple number where it's a single digit repeated 3 times, as in the example 222. And finally, criteria card F again looks at the 3-digit solution and will let us know something about the ordering of the digits from triangle to square to circle. Is it that the digits are in ascending order, meaning that they're increasing, as in the example 135, or possibly are they descending or decreasing, as in the example 421, or perhaps maybe they even have no order, meaning that, let's look at the example. It's 231. One way to define that it has no order, notice that it starts off at 2, it increases to 3, but then it goes down, it decreases and goes down to 1. So that shift from increasing to decreasing is one way to define that the 3-digit solution has no order. And remember, our objective is to find this unique 3-digit code that abides by all of the criteria cards we just discussed. So let's go ahead and start with our initial proposal of 314. And the first thing I want to test is criteria card A. I want to know if that first digit is an even or an odd. Okay, so the Turing machine responds that it does not agree with my proposal. Notice that I did choose to have a 3 for my triangle digit. Since the Turing machine does not approve of my odd 3, it's telling me that triangle, the first digit, should actually be even. So that's what I'm going to put down in my notes in section A, that triangle is an even digit. And since it is even, I'll cross out all of the odd values for triangle. Okay, let's see, what else? Since I do have an even, I'd like to know a little bit about the ratio of even to odds. So let's go ahead and test criteria card D. Okay, so again, it does not approve of the proposal that I have of 314. Notice that I do have 2 odds to a single even. The Turing machine, it does not agree with that. So that is letting me know that, in fact, there should be more even than odds. So let me go ahead and type that up in section D, that there are more even than odds. And so because we know that there are more evens, two scenarios are possible. Either we're dealing with a solution that has two evens to a single odd, or potentially they're all even. And it looks like perhaps maybe criteria card E can let us know something. If there could be no repetitions, or there could be a double, maybe even a triple. So let's go ahead and test criteria card E. Okay, so the Turing machine does approve of my proposal of 314. Notice that in 314, there are no repetitions. They're all unique. So that's what the Turing machine is confirming, that the final solution has no repetitions. So let's go ahead and type that up in section E. So there are no repetitions. And because there are no repetitions, again, they're all unique, and there are more evens than odds, that means that of the evens that I do have, they cannot be duplicated. They can't be copied. So it's not like you can have two twos or two fours. They're unique. So that means my final solution must have a 2, it must have a 4, and an odd. Okay, so again, that 2 and the 4 that I know there are a majority of cannot be duplicated, so there's only one instance of each, and that third digit must be an odd. Okay, so at least now we know a little bit about the structure. We have concluded the first round. We've already tested our 3 Turing tests, and so now we're going into the phase where we're going to discuss how to construct a good second round proposal. Okay, so again, we do know that we have square or circle as an even, and obviously the other one is odd. We did not test how many ones there are, so that may be beneficial, especially since we do know there is a single odd. It's either there or not. Criteria card C will let us know which is the absolute largest. Well, we know that we do have a 4, so the only thing bigger than 4 would be a 5. And then there's this criteria card F about ordering. So let's see. If there is a 1, we know that the largest would be 4. We just wouldn't know where it would be. It could be triangle, because it is an even. What if, and let's see, so that means that 1 would either be, if it is there, either square or circle. And perhaps then, if there is a 1, then perhaps maybe triangle would be the largest. That would be the 4. But then how would you know where the 1 would go in square and circle? It could be that it's descending. It'd be 4, 2, 1. That's a possibility. Or it could be that there is no order and it would be 4, 1, 2. That's a possibility. Let's see, and that's where we're considering that there is a 1. If there is no 1, then we have a 3 or a 5. I'm kind of leaning towards maybe there is a 1. And perhaps unless maybe it's a descending 4, 2, 1, because I think for no order there possibly may be more 2, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1. So I'm going to go with descending. Again, I'm presuming that it may be descending and 4, 2, 1. Well, typically with the puzzle, it's that a card is maybe, how could I describe? It's a special scenario. So 4, 2, 1 seems too restrictive. So maybe it is more like a 2, 4, 1, but then, okay, so there is a 1, square's the largest, and because that's even, that'd be 2, 4, and here we go, yeah, 2, 4, and then obviously no order would mean it's either a 3 or a 1, and if there is a 1, it's a great. If not, maybe default to 3. So yeah, so let's do that. Let's say 2, 4, and then I'll say that there is a 1. So let's go with that, 2, 4, 1. And so I have not tested the largest, the order, or if there's a 1. Let me go ahead and test which one's the largest. So let's go with C. Okay, so actually square is not the largest. Interesting. Okay, so let me go ahead and write that up in section C. That triangle, and I'll say is the largest, or we'll say circle is the largest. Okay, and so let's see. Okay, so since square is not the largest, then I think we can cross out 5 for square, right? Since 5 is the largest number, how could it be 5? Okay, so if there is not going to be a 1, doesn't mean that circle is 5 per se, but let's see. Are there any deductions that we can make now that we know that either triangle or circle is the largest? Well, obviously if triangle is the largest, it's 4. If circle is the largest, so actually this is interesting. If circle is the largest, it would have to be a 5 because we know there's a 4 somewhere. That's if circle's the largest. Then it would be a 5. But let's see, and if it were a 5, I guess you could have, how would you know where the 2 and the 4 would go? It could be 2, 4, 5, that's increasing, or it could be 4, 2, 5, no order. Interesting. So is it worth testing the order first, and then maybe we could deduce that there is no 1? Because if it is increasing, 2, 4, 5, if it's increasing, there is no 4. There's no way it could be a 4. I mean, sorry, there's no way that 5 wouldn't be the largest, because there's no other way to do that. And if there is a 1, what if it goes for circle? Then it'd be decreasing, or 4, 2, 1. And if it's here, can square be 1, 2, 1, 4, 4, 1, 2? Yeah, even more so. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead. let's go ahead and test the order. And that's F. Okay, so that means that there is no order for F. So no order. Notice that in my proposal 241, it goes up and then it goes down. That means there's no order. Okay, so there is no order. Let's see, should I? I think there are just too many possibilities to list if there's a 1 or not. Four, 1, 2. Well, okay, so we know it can't be, oh no, it could be 4, 1, 2 because triangle is okay. So it's a square that can't be the largest. Okay, well this is interesting. Oh, maybe I should have caught this earlier. So that would mean that square can't be 4 either. Can it? Can square be 4? Well, it's not the largest. Can I cross out 4? I guess technically no. Well, let's see. If circle is the largest and it's 5, yeah, it could be 4 because circle can still be 5. Yeah, so I can't cross it out. Okay, well let's just test if there's a 1. I think again there's too many possibilities to list. So let's go test B. Okay, so there is no 1. So let's go type that up. And of course, the reason I say there's no 1 is because I do have a 1 and the Turing machine does not agree with it. So there is no 1 digit. Okay, so that means that square can't be 1. And of course, circle can't be 1. Okay. So that means we have a 3 or a 5. And so let's, I think at this point we gotta start listing them out. Okay, so remember there is no order, so that means it wouldn't be 2, well, it can't be 2, 2, of course. It can't even be 2, 3 because that would force the 4 or the 5, and that's increasing. So it can't even be 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, it would have to be 4. Yeah, it would. Of course, it would be 4, not the 5. So it can't be 2, 3, 4. So then, and it can't be 2, 4. No, it could be. Hold on. No 2, 2. No 2, 3 because that would be 4. 2, 4, yeah, it would be 2, 4, 3. Okay, that's 1. And it actually at this stage it should just be the 1, I guess. 2, 4, 3. Okay, 4. It could be 4, 2. Oh, it could be 4, 2, 3. Interesting. 4, 2, 3. Oh, it can't be 2, 4, 3 because that's squared being the largest. So I should actually exclude 2, 4, 3 because square is the largest. Okay, so that means it's 4, 2. And I don't think it could be 4, 2 because then which one is it? Is it the 3 or the 5? Because triangle could be the largest. Or it could be circle that's the largest. So 4, 2, 3 and 4, 2, 5. Well, I guess technically we haven't figured out which one is the largest. But let's take a look. 4, 2, 3, triangle is the largest. Oh, I already have 4, 2, 3. Or 4, 2, 5, where circle is the largest. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do one more round. How unfortunate. 4, 2, 5. And I think that may be it. Let me think about this. So no 2, 2, no 2, 3, no 2, 4, 3, because that's the largest. Okay, so it can't start with a 2. So it's a 4. So it's either the odd is in the middle or odd is at the end. So it can't be 4, 3, 2. And it can't be 4, 3, 4. So it can't be 4, 3. Yeah, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5. It's not 4, 3. Yeah, I think that's it. 2, 3, 4, 2, 5. Can't be 4, 3. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so what distinguishes them is that in the first case, triangle is the largest, and in the second case, the circle is the largest. Is there any way to deduce which one? I don't see how. Yeah, it goes down, then goes up, goes down, then goes up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do one more round. Okay. Well, let's do 4, 2, 5. I don't see how I can deduce whether triangle or circle is the largest. Okay. All right, so we're testing C. Okay, so there it is. 4, 2, 5 is the correct answer, since that's what the Turing machine is confirming. So that means circle is the largest. So let me go ahead and cross out all of this. I don't think the triangle is going to be crossed out. So 4, 2, 5. So again, circle is the largest. It has to be, it forces it to be the 5. So, because obviously it's got to be bigger than the 4. Is that right? Yeah, because if it were 4, the middle would have to be the odd, and that would be, yeah, increasing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and it would have to be, yeah, 4, 2. So it's not going to be 3 or 4. And then the 4. Where is my cursor? There it is. Okay, so oh, why did I cross out the 5 at the end? All right, 4, 2, 5. That looks good. Let's type it up. And just really quick, triangle, first one is even. Yes, there is no one that's correct. Circle is the largest it is. There are more evens. There are no repetitions, and there's no order. Yep, looks good. So let's go to turingmachine.info to confirm. So 4, 2, 5. All right, yes, but again, we have to see how we did versus the Turing machine. In this case, I'm not feeling too confident. We did go to a third round. It's plausible that it also did. So let's do this. So we did ADE, and then we did BCF. And the first two were always incorrect. So ADE, and then we did C twice. Or, yeah, twice. So ADE. So ADE. And then we did the other two twice. And again, first two were wrong. and then F was correct, and then we did C a second time, and that was correct. Wow, yes, another defeat, unfortunately. So, yep, we did in 7 questions, 3 rounds. The Turing Machine did in 6 in 2 rounds. Yeah, I'm going to need some feedback to see where I could have been more efficient. Not sure. Again, just bad luck. It could be the initial proposal, the order that I selected the criteria cards. I don't think I committed any egregious mistake, but I could have missed an opportunity to perhaps maybe I could have deduced that it wasn't the one, because it may have created ambiguous solutions, and I didn't search that hard enough. But oh well, live and learn. It's a fun puzzle nonetheless. And if you do have any comments, please do add them. And if you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, please do hit subscribe to be notified. Well, until next time, have a great one.